Hi, I'm Dan Parson. I'm a realtor at Remax Pinnacle and the team leader for the Dan Parson team, now known as the Remax Key Team. But most importantly, for today, I'm the host of the listing story. The listing story is our way to bring information from the listing team directly to the buyers unfiltered. So let's talk about 356 Copley. 356 Copley is in Weatherburn, and it's also in Manheim Township. When you put those two things together, people get a little crazy. So usually the barrier for entry into Weatherburn is, I don't know, five, six, $700,000. But at this mid four price, we are seeing a tremendous amount of interest. So the listing story wants to give you some information that you may find online, but at the end of this, I'm going to give you a piece of information that you won't find anywhere online because it hasn't been released. And it's our way to help you make your offer a little bit stronger. All right. So, as I shared, our first goal is to bring you unfiltered information. The second goal, if I'm being totally honest, is this is my audition. I'm auditioning for the part of being the realtor that shows you Copley. Now, just for a second, why would you ever consider using Dan Parson? Well, number one, I think my reviews speak for themselves. I'm a pit bull. I'm not afraid to bite someone if they are infringing on what's important to you, if they try to hurt you, if they try to push, what they want over your objective. I have bit in the past and I will bite in the future. It's what I do. I'm a strong negotiator and I'm a strong fighter. And if you look at my reviews over and over again, you'll see honesty, straightforward, and protection. And just as a little bit of a side, I've been against buyer's agencies from the beginning. And if you don't quite know what a buyer agency is, you probably should. And it means sometimes when you meet a realtor, you sign a piece of paper that pretty much contractually makes you work with them for up to a year, even sometimes when you don't really know them. And the reason that I've been so against these is because let's face it, if you don't like me, I probably don't like you. And why should we both be miserable? But, anyways, back to Copley. Copley's on 0.99 acres. Okay, it's nice and flat. The land was bought first, and then a little bit later, the house was built. It's about 2,700 square foot, four beds, four bath, blah, 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 blah. But something super important that I want to share, like my mom used to say, Dan, she calls me Danny, is the juice worth the squeeze? And that's something that you're going to have to figure out because let me tell you something. It's a beautiful location. It's a beautiful neighborhood. It's in a beautiful Manheim Township, but there's a lot of deferred maintenance. And when you look at the cost of this house, you're going to have to figure in that deferred maintenance from top to bottom, and you're going to have to make sure that that's the type of project that you want. I'm just being very honest with you. All right. Secondly, okay, I've been in it. I've seen it. I've worked with some subcontractors. I have some of that information I can share if you decide to work with me. On that note, really quickly, and then I'm going to tell you the piece of information that is the most important that you can only get here. One big reason why you want to work with me, especially on Copley, is access. I have direct access to the listing agent. I can get your information to them. I can get their reply back to you as fast as possible. And probably the most important thing is I promise you without a doubt, your offer will not get overlooked. In a situation where there's probably going to be multiple offers. Oh, one other thing too, I forgot to mention. In a situation where there's going to be multiple offers, I guarantee your offer will not be overlooked. I can't make a bad offer win, but I promise you that I will drag your offer to the top and it will get every consideration. The one quick point I wanted to make is we already reserved VIP slots because let me tell you, it's already getting booked up. Okay, here's a piece of information. Regardless of whether you use me, you have your own realtor, that's fine too. The seller really wants a 60-day rent back. And if you can make that happen, it's going to accelerate your offer. I'm Dan Parson, 717-808-1764. Let's go look at this property. Thank you.